You tune in to Overstated Blog. On Overstated Blog, we touch on subjects like current events, politics, history, theology, Pan-Africanism, and even metaphysics, all from a hip-hop point of view. The year is 2014. We are living in the future. We are living in a technological, highly advanced society. We have all these highly advanced communication devices, computers, etc. We are a highly advanced society, but we still suffer from racism. In 2014, you see these problems that we have going on up in the Midwest, up in Missouri. We still suffer from racism, and why is that? What exactly is racism? Racism is the belief that one race is superior than another, and if one race is superior than another, then that race would feel that they have the right to subjugate and take advantage of another race. They feel that they would have the right to do whatever to another race because they feel that they're superior and they have been given the God-given right to do so. See, white racism is based on a Eurocentric, false historical point of view. Whites have put out a fictitious history, giving them a false sense of entitlement. White supremacy is based on falsehood. Whites are going to have to get off their hiatus and tell the truth and pay homage to our ancestors for what really happened. And blacks are going to have to get rid of this victim mentality. First of all, the truth is going to have to be told about our ancestors, who were the Blackamoors, who went up into Europe, militarily took over Europe for a while. They enslaved Europeans, but they also brought with them higher levels of knowledge, and they taught them higher levels of mathematics, science, theology, astronomy, astrology, spiritual science, etc., etc. They brought with them higher degrees of knowledge. At that time, Europe was in a bad state. Europe was in what historians call its medieval ages. It was the Blackamoors, it was our ancestors who brought Europeans out of its dark ages. The Europeans at that time thought that the world was flat and that the sun and the rest of the planets actually revolved around the Earth, which is ridiculous. So whites are going to have to get off their hiatus and pay homage to our ancestors for what they did for them, what our people did for them. They're going to have to be honest about it. But they're going to have to, this information needs to be disseminated throughout our school systems and throughout the world. But to do that would be to discredit the theory that whites are superior than blacks, therefore eradicating the grounds for, I don't know, it wouldn't fully eradicate racism, but it would eradicate the grounds for racism and the subjugation of blacks. And we as melanated people, or so-called blacks or African Americans, are going to have to get out of this victim mentality. We're going to have to hold our head high. We're going to have to learn about self systematically. The system does not respect black life. And it's not just individual white people. You have blacks who have fallen victim to this system of white supremacy, to where they hate their own people more than the KKK. We're going to have to address these issues. I'm talking thousands of years before any European society. Our ancestors, the Blackamoors, had a global society and a global economy. The theory of isolationism is a ridiculous theory based on fiction. Isolationism has been spread throughout our educational systems as a grounds to support white supremacy. And it's false and it's ridiculous. I mean, the black Moors, our ancestors, we had societies and we had an economy that spanned from Africa up into Europe, out to Asia, and out to America. We had a global society long before Great Britain or any other European society. So those things are going to have to be, that information is going to have to be disseminated, and we as blacks are going to have to start taking pride for these accomplishments, and we're going to have to learn from these accomplishments so we can move forward into the future. And whites are going to have to get off the hiatus and from a certain level pay homage for our contributions to the world, just like you pay homage to everyone else, and you give credit to every other people. You give credit to yourselves for your contributions to the world and civilization, but you're going to have to do the same. It's going to have to be done for us and our ancestors. That is the only way we can begin to get rid of racism, is when we respect each other from a equal, mutual level, and then we can begin to build racial relations based on truth and not fiction, deception, and lies. Then we can begin, and only then can we begin to eradicate and decimate racism. This is Young South, Overstated Blog. Now.
I be faded, lifted right up for the heavens. It's like I crossed over, maybe you should call a reverend. I complete the cycle, you should call me number 7 or number 9. Prosperity always on my mind. I can feel the ether, nigga, I don't feel no evil. You embody 6s, you just be deceiving people. Illumination, man, I'm all about enlightening people. At least my own people, I am free just like an ego. I'm a Nubian prince, just like King Tahaka. I'm a pharaoh, reincarnated. I embody your bloodline that's very sacred. You can't even measure just what I bring to the table. Open third eye, open third eye. I be getting high, I be getting high. I be drinking spirits, I be drinking spirits. I be so uplifted, that be why the people feel it. Open third eye, open third eye. I be getting high, I be getting high. I be drinking spirits, I be drinking spirits. I be so uplifted, that be why the people feel it.